Welcome to your comprehensive interactive study breakdown of Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, written around 1598 to 99. This play is deceptively light, a sparkling comedy of wit and romance that masks a savage critique of Elizabethan honor and patriarchy. Today we'll explore its dual plot structure, the merry war between Beatrice and Benedick, and the near-tragic shaming of Hero, to unlock top-tier analysis for your exams. We'll cover plot structure, key themes, dramatic techniques, and essential context. Let's begin. Let's map the key concepts. At the heart of the play is deception, both playful and destructive. The gulling scenes where we see Benedick and Beatrice tricked into love rely on dramatic irony. Contrast this with Don John's malicious deception that destroys Hero's honor. The theme of honor is deeply gendered. A woman's value is her chastity, while men fear being cuckolds. Shakespeare uses these tensions to critique the patriarchal society of Messina. Notice how language shifts between prose for comedy and blank verse for serious moments. This signals a change in mood and status. Here are 5 key terms you need to wield in your essays. Dramatic irony is your best friend for analyzing the gulling scenes. We laugh because we know the characters are being fooled. Malapropism is Dogberry's gift. His errors provide comic relief but also highlight class divides. Stichomythia describes the verbal fencing between Beatrice and Benedick, proving they are intellectual equals. Understanding patriarchy is essential for context. Hero is traded between men, and Beatrice's cry, "Oh God, that I were a man," exposes her frustration. Finally, antithesis appears in Claudio's oxymoronics, pure impiety. Shakespeare uses it to show inner conflict. Shakespeare structures the play as a series of contrasts. Act 1 establishes the joyful return from war and the witty conflict between Beatrice and Benedick. Act 2 introduces malicious deception via Don John, though his first trick quickly fizzles. The heart of the comedy is Act 3, with parallel gullings that bring our sparring couple together, but also the framing of Hero. Act 4 is the crisis. Claudio's public denunciation shatters the comedy. The friar's plan to fake Hero's death creates space for repentance. Act 5 resolves both plots. Dogberry's watch reveals the truth. Claudio agrees to marry a niece who is Hero resurrected, and Beatrice and Benedick finally admit their love. This dual structure contrasts light and dark, private and public, appearance and reality. Let's work through a typical 6-mark question. The trick is to move from technique to effect to theme. Start by identifying the use of dramatic irony. Explain how it makes the audience complicit in the trick. Then discuss Benedick's response. He convinces himself the lady shall be my Beatrice. It's a self-deception that actually improves him. Finally, connect to the larger theme. Not all deception is evil. Here it leads to genuine love. Contrast this with Don John's malice to show Shakespeare's nuanced view. Always mention context. The Elizabethan audience loved theatrical deception. Watch out for common pitfalls. First, don't confuse Hero and Margaret. Margaret's unintentional involvement in Don John's plot is a key plot point. Many students spend all their time on the witty couple and neglect the Hero-Claudio plot, but examiners expect you to compare both. Always bring in context. The Elizabethan honor code explains why Leonato wishes Hero dead, and why Beatrice cannot avenge her cousin herself. Finally, don't dismiss Dogberry as mere comedy. His function is both comic and serious, as his incompetence paradoxically leads to justice. Use his malapropisms to discuss language and class. To wrap up, remember the play's genius lies in its balance. You have a light romantic comedy running alongside a dark critique of honor and gender. Deception is the engine of both plots, but its morality depends on intent. Memorize your key terms: dramatic irony, malapropism, stichomythia, and always link them to theme and context. Beatrice's sharp wit and Benedick's transformation are memorable, but don't forget the serious threads of Hero's suffering and the patriarchal society that enables it. When writing essays, compare and contrast the two couples, discuss the structure, and always reference the audience's knowledge vs the characters. Good luck with your revision.